New York City, the Big Apple, City of Dreams. You can come here and be anything that you want to be. But if you're coming here to be in love, then don't. Because, baby, love does not live here anymore. Happily ever afters have been replaced by the ceaseless swiping of unsatisfying bios. Swipe left, swipe right, double tap, date and block. This is my childhood friend, Anne Rivoli, and that's her husband, Bill Rivoli. I know what you're thinking. He doesn't look like a Bill, right? Anne and I grew up in Tarrytown. After college, she went to LA and got involved in New Age acoustic guitar healing arts therapy. She met Bill at an alternative healing practitioners retreat. Bill practices veganism and fasts 4 months a year, getting sustenance from the sun's energy alone. Look at them. When she married Bill, I felt like I gained a brother, albeit one who's a little too comfortable giving unsolicited relationship advice. This is Daniel. We met through Passin. You know the dating app created by those college students out of Alpharetta that detects other users of the same app that you pass in the street day to day but may never have met? Well, we took things from Passin to FaceTime. And can you believe? He even liked my very first selfie on Instagram that I posted in 2008. I mean, how adorable is that? Him swiping through 1,977 photos of mine. Delicious, isn't he? He reminds me of a Miguel with a hint of the weekend, but only with that raw, sensual cayenne pepper hotness. Good God, look at that hair and that fade. Oh, I wonder how far down that fade continues. Oh.
Well,
I think tonight's the night. I can't believe I'm thinking this or even wanting to do this. I'm so rusty, though. Maybe that's a good thing. You go to a mechanic because they know their way under the hood. But if I reveal all my goodies right away, we may not make it down the aisle to that prepaid all-inclusive honeymoon package I purchased to go to Hawaii next year. It's all about vision boards for me this year. See it, do it. Book that honeymoon first and the man will come. Don't let the detail bog you down. Be your own prophet, baby. Daniel brings out his phone to show me that he's not on Passin anymore, which of course makes me the happiest girl in the world. But then he gets this text from a Aunt Julia O'Flannery, and I have an Aunt Julia O'Flannery. I was getting pretty concerned and hoping that it wasn't what I was thinking it was. I brought my phone out to make sure. It was the same number. I couldn't believe that we have the same Aunt Julia O'Flannery. I started to get really worried. The long and short of that night is that unbelievable, but it turns out we're second cousins. No, I couldn't believe it, but we are. We're second cousins. He knew who my mom was. And he knew who my grandma was. And he knew who my grandpa was. Coincidentally, at that moment, Anne and Bill came down to the water's edge. Apparently, Bill wanted to moonbathe under the waning gibbous moon illumination, whatever that means. He was so hurried to see the moon, I don't think he even noticed that I was upset. But I explained to Anne what happened. I fully expected her to be as equally shocked and bewildered as me, and then she giggled and said so warmly, "Is this all you've got? My sweet Clover, Bill and I are second cousins. It's totally fine. Look at us. Normal." Obviously, I'm not about to date my cousin. That's super weird. But the beauty about living in the big city is you never know who you're going to meet and how. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find love. But if it happens to be your cousin, well, at least that's an option.